February 12, 1942. 10:42 a.m. British radar operators stare at their screens in horror. They aren't seeing a ghost, they're seeing a nightmare. Right in the heart of the English Channel, the sovereign backyard of the Royal Navy, 3 massive German warships are sailing in broad daylight. The Scharnhorst, the Gneisenau, and the Prinz Eugen are doing the impossible. For the first time since the 17th century, an enemy fleet has spat in the face of British sea power. The Lion didn't just sleep, it was blindfolded. This wasn't luck, it was a masterpiece of electronic warfare. The Germans used a subtle, rhythmic jamming that convinced British technicians their radar was simply malfunctioning. Under a massive Donnerkeil air umbrella of 250 fighters, Vice Admiral Ciliax gambled everything on British arrogance. They calculated that the British would never believe the Germans were bold enough to try a daylight sprint. They were right. By the time the alarm was raised, the Brest Group was already entering the narrowest point, the Dover Strait. 12:45 p.m., desperation sets in. 6 fabric-covered swordfish biplanes, slow, obsolete relics, are sent on a suicide mission. Lieutenant Commander Eugene Esmond leads them into a curtain of steel. They fly through a wall of 20mm flak and Focke-Wulfs. Every single plane is torn to shreds. Out of 18 men, only 5 survive. No hits. No glory. Just the cold, wet silence of the Channel. It was the ultimate sacrifice for a command that had already failed them. But the Channel has teeth. At 2:31 p.m., a magnetic mine nearly breaks the Scharnhorst's back. The lucky ship goes dead in the water. The British think they have them, but they lose them again in the mist. The fleet makes it to Germany. It was a tactical miracle and a PR disaster that shook Churchill's government to its core. The moral? The Germans won the dash, but they lost the war. By retreating to Germany, they abandoned the Atlantic. They traded their freedom of the seas for the safety of a cage. In war, the most brilliant escape can sometimes be the beginning of the end.